This is what I'm greeted to most mornings if I come over here, when I come over here. Everybody's kind of hanging out up around the pen. They're not eating this morning, but they are sure interested in it. And you see right there, they love to eat grass. Love to eat grass. It's good for them. I like for them to supplement their diet with grass as much as they can. But they're pigs. They like grass, they like bark. They love to chew on rocks. Rocks are the funniest thing. They will take a rock, a small rock, and they will put it in their mouth and they'll walk around with it like it's a jawbreaker. And I've seen them carry rocks in their mouth and chew on them and lick them and all that for 30, 45 minutes at a time. I guess they're getting the minerals or salt or whatever off of them. The taste, I guess, is what they're after, of course. But they don't break the rock up with their teeth, but they like to chew on it and or lick it and all that. Like I said, like a jawbreaker. So there are my four that are left from the last 2 litters that I had. Everything else is, all the other ones have been processed. These 2 on the left, though, we think we're gonna take them and have them bred. I think I'm gonna take them to visit a friend's 4-hog here in the next month or so. They're about the right size now. The other 2, the red colored one and then that little black one on the backside, that's coming, you can see her face now. I think they're probably going to end up going to freezer camp, but they are some good looking pigs. We may end up keeping them all and breeding them. I'm not sure yet, I haven't decided, but they are some good looking pigs. But they hang out here all day. They've got, you can see over there, they have the rest of their pasture, about 2 acres. The little building right there, a little shelter with a gray tin roof to slope this way. That's where their watering station is, and then of course they have to come under here to feed, get their feed. And I set this up a certain way so they would have to move a good amount during the day. I grew up on a confined space operation, and one thing that those pigs never did, they didn't move a lot because they didn't have anywhere to go. But here, we let our pigs, and actually insist that our pigs move around during the day. It's good for them. It builds good muscle tone and definition. It helps them with fighting illnesses and things like that because they're not sedentary, they're moving. And so we put our feeders under here. I'll walk up here and show you. Give me just a second. And put these buckets down. We put our feeders under here, and as you can see, these are our feeders. And that's what the inside of them looks like, if you can see. There's 2 of them. They're manufactured by Hog Slats, which is based in Newton Grove, North Carolina. And these feeders are really nice. I bought them several years ago. Let me see if I can get a picture. I think the emblem's on the front here. Yeah, that's what they look like on the front side where the hogs come up. But yeah, so we let them graze out here in the pasture. They like to graze in the grass and waller in the mud and all that. Yeah, so we set it up so they have to move, and because this feed is under here, if I need to get them under the shelter and get them pinned up, all I have to do is bang on these feeders a little bit, and if they're hungry, which they always are, they'll come running. And I can close that big gate right there. It closes to that post right there, and I can confine them. And then if I need to load them for whatever reason, I take these wooden panels and I'll cut the size of the pen down and make myself a little bit of a loading chute with that barrel right there. But that barrel's half full of water and it's just too heavy to move, and they like to rub up against it, so I'll leave it in there. And then I can load them out at that gate right there, back my trailer up, and load them right out. And then I use cutting boards, which, let me show you what a cutting board is, just so you know. These are cutting boards, and Hog Slat sells these as well. They're just long, nice plastic boards. Let me back up here so you can take a look at it. Made by Kane Manufacturing Company. They don't weigh that much, but they are really, really strong, and they do a good job helping guide the hogs when you're trying to load them and whatnot. When I was growing up, we would take 3/4 inch plywood, and we used 3/4 inch plywood cutting boards. And I'm gonna tell you something, those things were heavy and they would get splinters in your hands, and it was pretty rough. But we got a lot nicer products now to help with livestock handling. So anyway, more later.